Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are. Welcome back to the Three Spurs Boys and another episode of ATF with myself, Bobby K, and the beloved Kuva 99 right beside me. How are you, Coops?
Struggling a little bit. Same as Ben Kaufman. He's down today. Man down. Chicken soup's out. I have had my chicken soup today. It's going to get me through the show.
That's all that matters, isn't it? It's just about getting through, buddy.
It is. It's amazing how soup can treat two broken legs, isn't it?
Well, I thought brandy fixed everything. Over here, that's the tradition, right? Brandy, hot water, and honey. From when we were little. Oh, you got the flu, have this. Oh, your leg's broken, pour some brandy on it. You know?
Somebody was mean to me. Oh, have some brandy.
I don't feel like going to work, but I have brandy. Yeah. I wonder why my dad never passed medical school. Oh, wait, he never went.
Didn't stop him, though, did it?
No. The advice is still definitely available. We do have a special guest joining us today, Coos. Do you want to bring him on, or should we leave him dwelling in the background?
Absolutely not under any circumstances. This bloke's a menace to the community.
I know, but he's improving himself. Like, you know, he's done a lot in terms of making himself physically more appetizing. Like, he was already, you know, a good-looking guy, but, you know, dropping a couple of pounds and everything.
Are you saying he's on a redemption arc then?
Is it possible he can be redeemed?
Come on, everybody likes a redemption arc. Come on, let's just bring him on. People can judge him for what he is.
But that's if they know him. Can they really judge who they don't know? Only one way to find out. Good afternoon, Mr. Barrison Royale.
Good afternoon, everybody.
How are you, buddy? Looking sharp, looking good, man. Look at you.
Thank you, man.
All slim, trim, and pretty. Keeping all right?
Yeah. I was just saying, you were telling that story about your dad. It reminds me of the doctor from The Simpsons. You know, the guy that turns up and goes, "I'm Dr. Nick."
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. The with the pharmacy out of the back seat of the car.
Yeah.
Good times, good times. But before we get into it, boys, we'll just say good morning to a few people that have decided to join us for some reason. Either they've got nothing better to do or they actually like us. Either way, it's good.
Nothing better to do.
Well, we never know. We'll take what we get. You know, we're not fussy around here. Come on now. Kate's already here. Good morning, Kate. Appreciate you joining us and dropping a message. I know you're going to be off to the doctor, so help. Nice one, Nick. Hopefully everything goes well for you there. Spurs GCTV is in the house already. Good morning, Graham. Good to see you already. Scott Evans in the house saying, big up Coos, watching Bobby K trying to talk football is already more comedy than any of your fun episodes anyways. Scott bringing the humor first thing in the morning. I can see he woke up on the right side of the bed today. Morning to you, Scott. Leo's in the house. Hi, Leo.
Hi, Leo.
Yeah, come on, Coos.
Hi, Leo.
I've just got to go. While you're doing that, I've just got to go and get the shirt for Ben. So
you do your thing, buddy. Go do your thing. Rinketic's already here. Good morning to you, Rinketic. Good to see you. Luke is already here as well. Good morning, Luke. Good to see you. Mr. Andrew Gregory, fantastic to see you, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good day today. Ash P is here. Good morning to you, Ash. Or good evening. Yeah, good evening. I think so. 10 and a half hours behind or something. So
it must be one.
Something like that. But Rinketic is here. I'm going to watch the Kang's favorite center back in a bit. Oh, you're going to watch Mickey. Oh, my God. Can you imagine a pairing of Mickey Van de Ven and Eric Dyer?
Yes.
I meant just in pure joy for us in this household in the terms that my favorite center back of all time now and my son's, you know, got
it's kind of like watching a greyhound and an anchor.
Well, one to go and one for show.
Oh, fair enough.
Fair enough, right? The Mom Overload is here. Stacey, good morning to you. Nice to see you. Ben Kaufman, Archie, hope you're feeling better today. We know you're on the mend, and we definitely do miss you this morning. And Barrison has wore his short just to make you feel better. There you go. Oh, my God. You actually have that shirt? There's actually a shirt for that?
Yeah, so when did we talk about it? We spoke about it when? But I can't remember when, Ben.
I didn't know you had a shirt, though, for it.
Ben did it. That literally within about half an hour. I ordered it when he sent the link, and it came this morning.
Oh, my God. We got to get Ben one now, too. Right? Jason Bell's in the house. Good morning, Jason. Good to see you as well. Yep, definitely get well soon, Ben. Hope you're feeling better, Ben. Lots of love.
Was that Andrew Gregory, the guy that likes to take photos of people when they don't know about him, yeah?
No, this is Andrew Gregory, my super spy.
Ah, cool.
Okay? The dodgy undercover Indian spy. Okay? But we've got him. This guy is so undercover, his skin has gone white. And not only is he using a Caucasian name, but he actually even looks like a white guy now. So he can get in everywhere. It's amazing. Ultimate spy. Yeah. You should add some cinnamon to that brandy. Yeah. Ooh. Jason, you know what? I'm not even sick, but I'm going to try that today. Just for you, big guy.
In fact, you could say ultimate spy to ultimate spice.
Oh.
See? That's
like
smooth.
That. Well, we're getting spicy first thing in the morning here. Eh? Nippin is here. Big up, Nippin. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. And a lot of love. Yeah, he's having chicken Kiev. Yeah. Stacy's laughing already. That's good. No shirt, Nick. No, not this show. Yeah. We want the rat shirt. It's here. It's here. You got a full display of it, right? So Sunshine is here. Good morning, Ian. Good to see you. Or my chai Canadian Sunshine. The chai is warm and
if Nick keeps going the way he's going, if he takes his shirt off, he'll see ribs soon. And not the ones in barbecue sauce either.
Oh, I was going to say, what do you mean? Like, are you just taking a crack for maybe one or two that dropped down his shirt from the night before? Or you mean like actual like body part ribs?
Hey, that's me, mate. I'm a double buckets of chicken man.
Well, it depends where the chicken's from, I guess, right?
It's to support the ribs.
Oh, that makes sense. What about you, Nick? What do you say? We know you're a nugget lover down there.
No nuggets, mate. No. After that,
no more nuggets. After the charity stream.
No, I've not touched another nugget since then because I felt severely ill for about 2.5 days. It wasn't good.
2.5 days. That's it.
Yeah, lightweight. Literally a lightweight now.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. I like Fat Nick better.
Absolutely. As I said before, he's lost his jolly.
He is. He's gonna make a crap Santa this year, but such is life, man. You gotta take the good with the bad, I suppose, right? Or the bad with the good.
This year, Santa's gonna be the kids will be feeling something lumpy. No, that's wrong.
No, wrong show. Thursday. The sheriff is in house, and we just have to say, since it's not Saturday night, unfortunately, Kuva will not let me play you the recorded, beautiful live version of the birthday song. So we will just wish you a very happy 35th birthday, our friend. Appreciate your constant support, not only on this channel, but in the community. And it's been a pleasure to get to know you over the last few years. And this is the first guy I actually started streaming with as well. So big up, Sheriff. Hope you have a fantastic day and many more happy, healthy years ahead of you, my mate. Where's the rat shirt? It's already been shown. Gonna watch David Sanchez. Nick, he is a fashion icon. There you go. Some love for Ben. I need that shirt. You do. Oh, here it is. Ben has kindly shared the link to the shirt for any of you that want that rat shirt.
And you can get it. I didn't even know, right? So I looked at it. Ben sent the link, and I was like, well, I don't want it in white. Right? And then I was like, oh, there's so many options. You can do T-shirts. You can do sweatshirts. You can do all these types of things. It was just crazy. So yeah.
Well, it's Redbubble, right? So they're pretty good, right? Even with Ben's, he's got his
old body. I don't understand all these new fandangle things that happen, and I'm not down with the kids. So yeah. But you can get them. You can get them on Redbubble and support the coffee company. I'm sure there'll be another few quotes that I come out with that people will make T-shirts of, maybe. But we go with
not the ones I'm thinking of.
I'm gonna say but I don't know where both of our minds just went completely off the rails that it's supposed to be on. It's like, oh yeah, I don't know about that, right? So, Coobs, you want to just check that quick there and let me know? And where are we at here? It's time to order a new shirt. Yep, definitely. Just a harmless potatoes in house. Good morning to you, sir. Appreciate you joining us. Paul Clark is here as well. Good morning. Good afternoon to you, actually. Right. So, big up, Nick. She's at the doctor's surgery right now. Well, hope you're feeling better. Mr. Box Office is joining us this morning. Woo, woo, woo. We're really bringing in the celebrities. Can I ask why Mr. Box Office wasn't invited? You don't need invites here, man. And ask a question. I still do not rate Kulu. Is he doing what he does? He is doing what he did at Parma. Oh, okay. We'll see about that then. Dan Gaze is in the house. Good morning, Dan. Great to see you. Ben, if you want to drop Dan's link, and in fact, any links you want to drop, Ben, you're the man, man. You do whatever you want. I'll get that shirt over my melons. We'll have to discuss that tomorrow night, Stacey, in depth, actually. There's the first thing we're going to be talking about tomorrow night. As many shirts will suffice any size of melons. That sounds like a challenge from Ben, Stacey. I wouldn't let him get away with it, okay? Those were the days when I had an iPhone and didn't understand. Now I have a laptop I don't understand. Yeah, fair enough. So let's get into the football end of it. Sorry, just 1 second here. Coobs, did you see the other thing?
The other thing? Oh, wait. Is it in private chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so if you want to shoot the link over there to Mr. Box Office, if you'd like to join us, he's more than welcome. Yeah. So
Dominic Solanke style. Do it like that, Kuva.
Ryan McFarlane's here. Oh no, that's not Ryan Matt. No,
link
that's
Mr.
Ryan
Box
Isaacs,
Office.
right? Sorry. This is Ryan McFarlane.
Yeah, it's not Ryan Isaacs.
I know. I always get the two mixed up. I just see the Ryan, and you know how hard it is with these, Ryan and Dave and Mike. These names are very difficult for me. Right? But good. Appreciate you seeing you here, Brian. Good of you to join us here. Big up Nick the scumbag. Kookaburra, I haven't seen this name before. Appreciate you joining us here. Good morning, all from down under. And a very good morning to you. So another question. I'm not asking you questions. I'm not going to bring them up, and I'm not bringing up a single chat. You have the link. You want to ask these questions, you come do it in person.
Alex is at work, so he can't.
If Mr. Box asks them out by all, he's at work. Oh, there you go, Kate. So you can stay. So why is he complaining about not being invited then if he's at work?
I think it's just a special treatment for Nick, isn't it? Nick says he wants to go on somewhere. He goes straight on.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think it's because I'm his biggest fan. That's what it is.
Yeah, Nick is universally accepted by everybody. Alex is more of an acquired taste. That's what it is. Yeah, big up, Alex. Lay into Nick. Do a video about Nick. Just call him out for a full hour. I'll get in on that.
Have a great day, all legend. I was to say, enjoy, mate. Enjoy, mate. Let's get into it then. We're gonna have to actually talk about football. We've wasted 13 minutes here waffling enough. So that was for you, Alex. Hopefully you enjoyed those waffles. They're a courtesy of Kuva and the Kang with a slice of Nick on the side. Great. Big win at Old Trafford. We actually came out of there with a nice big battering as far as I'm concerned of a United team that we won 3-0, kept a clean sheet in their house where we have an atrocious track record. Yes, there was the red card that was given to them. A lot has been made about the fact that this is probably one of the poorest United squads assembled in 2 decades. And they are managed by somebody that might be slightly clueless or has already lost his dressing room. Regardless of all that, it seems that more has been given to the fact that they're not the great United they used to be, and we were lucky to be a very poor team, and we shouldn't be overly celebrating this. Are we on the right track, and are we going in the right direction? Coovs, I'll start with you.
Of course we're going in the right direction. That was just back on the Ange train now, isn't it? Let's face it, 3 games in a row, 3 goals scored. That's all great. Yeah, okay, so it's against a Brentford team with injuries. Fair enough. They're still a Premiership side. We showed a lot in that game of managing to put the ball away at least. Then Karabag, who I heard somebody on a certain channel saying they were a really good side. The Man City of Azerbaijan. I mean, what an accolade that is. So, yeah, we put them away, sure, letting a few chances, sure, but they didn't take them, and that's an important part of the game. But we did win 3-0. Then come the United, going to Old Trafford, let's face it, we get hammered there so often. It's one of the worst venues we ever go to. And people say it's down to United playing so bad. But you look at the way we pressed, it was sensational. We literally stopped them playing. They could not get their passing game together whatsoever. And to watch a Manchester United team playing at home, being forced into a long ball game is something really special. I thought we were absolutely outstanding. The fact is we came away disappointed. We hadn't won by at least 5. Could have been 7. I think that's the point where you just think, we're doing things the right way now. Definitely on the right track. Couple of years later, maybe we're going there and putting 7 in. That's the goal, isn't it? We just got to make this style work even better than it currently is. I've gone from at the start of this season, as you know, I went off the Ange train. I just got off. Couldn't see where we're going. I saw the pressing and nothing to go with it. Now that something to go with it is coming into the game.
Yeah.
And it's exciting again. I really like the way we're shaped. I think Solanke is a massive, massive plus to this team. I think he gives us that focal point and that pressing ability that really disrupts their centre backs. We were kind of missing that before. Now where they've got nowhere to go, the midfield's got nowhere to go. We're all over them. Let's see that continue. The key is now it's consistency, isn't it? I know Sava would be keen to see that word come up, but it's true. You've got to keep putting them together. Brennan Johnson's upturn on form, fantastic. Let that keep going. I still think he needs to show me more in some of the bigger games, but we haven't played those right now, so he can only do what's right in front of him, and that kind of that going up against adversity seems to have brought the best out of him. So the goals are coming in from him. He's getting in on assists. His all-round game seems to be improving. It's the same with the whole team. Maddison's upturn in form as well. Players playing with confidence now. There's a belief spreading in the team. Throw a few more of these wins together in the next few weeks, and that Man City home side coming up in the League Cup, that suddenly looks a bit juicy, doesn't it? They could be there for the taking without Rodri then.
Yeah, 100%. And I like this comment here from Paul Clark here. Did you hear that the post office just recalled the latest stamps? They had pictures of Man United players on them. People couldn't figure out which side to spit on. So that is that's very difficult, you know what I mean, for a lot of people there. And Ashby is saying, I don't understand why people keep moving the goalposts. If United had won, nobody would have said Spurs were poor. Everybody would have raved over United. Is that a fair statement, Nick?
Yeah, look, I think it's as much as they were bad. I thought we were excellent. You know, aside of Tiny Tim, and the woulda, coulda, shoulda. If Son was playing, it would have been 6 or 7. We don't know that because he wasn't playing. So look,
yeah.
I think what we need to do is we need to look at that result, look at that performance, and keep playing like that. If we play like that for the next 6 to 10 games, and then we play like that for the 6 to 10 games afterwards, we're going to be in a conversation for potentially one of the trophies. It won't be the Premier League, but I think we're one of the joint favourites for Europa. I think we need to get the job done. Get the first 6 games or 5 games, whatever the points, whatever wins you need. Go and win the first 5 games, and you can relax for the next 3. I think what Kuva said about the Carabao Cup, I think City will rotate, and we need to go with our strongest team. If we do that, then we've got more than a chance. I mean, we've always got a chance, right? But I think if we do that, then we got more of a chance. And look, no one was expecting anything. Brennan Johnson is a bit like Marmite. So look,
we're going to talk about him in a little bit, though. I just want to talk.
Yeah, that's fine. But I just think, look, it was 3 points.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're on the right track, and like Kuva said, it needs to be consistent, right? There's no point. Yes. We need to get through tonight and Sunday with 2 wins. And then we worry about getting back from international breaks and no injuries and everything else, right? So, yeah, we just need to keep it going. And you can only beat what's in front of you, right? If we were playing, I get it. If it was a Liverpool, Villa, Manchester City, whatever Real Madrid and a Bayern Munich, then obviously, of course, it would look better with the wins on the wins on the spin and everything else. But we don't have that option, so we can only play who's in front of us. So let's keep going. Kuva's back on the train.
Yes, and that's what I was going to say. I don't mind the inconsistency because I love watching my boy jump on and off the train. One, it's really good for his health. The exercise he's getting, right? Hopefully he's going to be skinnier than you soon at this rate. Right? But,
So look, we just need to keep going, right? We just need
Yeah.
to keep going. Johnson can keep me in the mud and keep doing those things. Solanke, I'm 100% with Kuva here. He's coming not only of you with the pressing and everything else, but also with his in defence and helping out at corners.
tracking back.
And also, if we look at it, we were all crying for Ants to change, the wing backs to be less inverted, and we've got that. And we've seen the space and the partnership that Maddison and Kulu have developed. So look,
Yeah.
at this moment in time, it's all positive, or majority of it's positive.
Majority of it is. There you go.
Yeah.
And speaking of positive, I just saw something show up here that I'm surprised to see, and I think you're going to be a little bit shocked too. But
Oh wow!
oh wow, it's Danny Kiriakou. Good morning, Daddy boy. Is it safe to say we're allowed to say answer your WhatsApp messages, Danny? Answer your phone.
He's not. He's not really spoken to me. I mean, I know he's been moving house, so I think
he's moved though. So we gotta. Hopefully, I can have a catch up chat with him today. See how he's doing in this new environment. Danny, much love to you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. And we got a question here from Angus.
Danny Kiriakou.
Daddy,
Is it Merry Christmas, mate?
Happy birthday, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa.
He came for the Easter special, Bobby. He came for the Easter special.
Oh, so that's the last time.
Danny.
Okay, so since then we've had what? Good Friday? No, that's after Easter's after Good Friday. I don't know.
Good Fridays before Easter.
Well, it's a Good Friday then, right?
I'll ask Ben if you're in doubt. He knows all of the holidays because he's always on them.
Do you mean like when he's out of the country, or actually that's a question for our Saturday night show? Who travels in and out of England more, Ben Kaufman or Brian Daigle? Now there's a poll that should be. I know one's watching. I don't know if the other one is, but I'll find out soon enough when I get a message about it. Angus is asking us, what were our thoughts on the performance versus PSG? We didn't play PSG, so we never watched that game.
Yeah.
So, on our performance, You mean our, like us, all of us? We didn't play PSG, so I don't know what you're talking about, Angus.
Speak for yourself. I did.
Kuva did. Yeah. I saw Kuva boss that game. 10 out of 10. 100% passing accuracy. 4 big chances created.
There wasn't a player on the pitch that didn't struggle to run round me.
Oh my goodness! Ian saying 3 points and 3. This isn't college football or style. Yeah. Points is what matters. It's the standings.
End of the day, it is the points, isn't it? When you're talking about the league, yeah.
Ian, who does your team play this week in the league? Ian,
Angus, you need to be specific here, man, because Angus, you're talking about your team, and we don't know what your team is. And I think you mean Arsenal. I don't know who Ian's team is. I know that Tottenham are playing Brighton at the weekend, but I don't know if you're asking me or Ian or him or they.
Yeah, who is this again? Argus McDougall? No, I don't know. Swansea fan or something? I can't remember.
Swansea.
Oh, I thought it was Angus Burgers at McDonald's.
Oh my God!
Isn't that the full name? No. Dan is just saying, this is the cup that we could win if it means we finish 12th in the league. It's okay. He's accepting that 12th in a trophy. Would you?
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I think everyone.
Specifically with this one, I'm going to say Europa. Would you take Europa League trophy at 12th?
Hell yeah.
How about you in the chat, folks? I'm just curious. Just put a yes or a no, or even a Y or an N. Would you take Dan's acceptance of a Europa League trophy and a 12th place finish? Because I'd be happy with that.
Put it this way. If I'm going to start putting posters up on the wall behind me again, it's not going to read 4th or 3rd. It's going to be somebody lifting a trophy.
Fair enough. Ashley saying if we beat City, they'll do the same. City had injuries, second string team. Yeah. Angus saying if we beat City, we will. But we all know you're going to be a Spurs fan that day, Angus, deep down in your heart. Chris Peters is here. Good afternoon to you, sir. Good to see you. Oh, and here's everybody's favorite Irish leprechaun hoarding person in the world, just popping in to say hi to Bobby K, Kuva, and the scumbag. So this is the first time ever in the history of this channel that Paddy has put in a comment and the insult wasn't directed at me. So I just want to say to Paddy, I don't know what's wrong, buddy, but
get well soon.
Get well soon, brother. We're here. You got our numbers if you need to talk. Okay, we hope everything's okay. All right. Obviously, clearly, there's something seriously going on. I mean, Arsenal, you donut. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I want donuts now. Big up my peeps. Destiny 5 is here. Good morning to you here. Still playing catch up here with the chat here. Angus is a Celtic fan. Everybody's saying 17th in a trophy all day. 17th in a trophy. Wow. Both.
Look, because look, if we win it, we get Champions League anyway, right? Which doesn't really mean anything. But I think, I don't see how anyone would go. No, I'd rather finish fourth. I
think 17th might be a bit difficult though, because it would mean you're watching horrific league form.
Sorry, I don't get this comment from anyone. Not a chance in hell. I want City to absolutely humiliate us. Why would he put that?
What? Maybe I don't know.
Use as in us.
I know, but I'm not speaking his Scottish. Am
I? You're not speaking his Scottish.
I'm not speaking. I refuse to speak his Scottish. Right?
Paddy, can you translate?
Paddy, it's Paddy. Can ye translate? Okay, let's get back on topic here, guys. We are actually talking about football. We do have a game today. Spurs versus. We've all said this differently, so we'll all have a crack at
Ferencvaros.
Ferrero Rocher.
That's what I was going with, you cheating bastard. I should have gone to myself first. Okay, then I'll try to be the diplomatic and say it like a French. Ferencvaros. No.
Close enough.
Make the C silent.
I like it. I like the passion that went into it. That gets past any sort of mispronunciation, doesn't it?
It does, actually. I at least certainly hope it does. We're going to look at this, guys. We're going to do a little lineup builder thing today and take a look to see who we'd like to see in the lineup. There is a suggested projected lineup thing, but we'll get into that. It is a Scottish thing. I know, and I don't speak Scottish, Angus, all right? But I would like to try haggis one day. So if you're ever on this side of the pond, let's do that, buddy. Okay, that's a good time for an alarm. You and yous and house and hoose. Is it Houston? Yeah. Playing the chocolate.
That just makes me think of the wine gum.
Hungarian team. So we do have this here. So right now it looks like this is what the so far suggested starting lineup is going to be, with Solanke in the striker role, Werner left, more right, Bergvall in the attacking role, Sarr in the box-to-box, Basuma is the hold kind of thing, Spence on the left, Davies left center, Dragashin right center, and Archie Gray over on the right, with Vicario starting in net.
Hang on, excuse me. How can Dragashin be starting? He's suspended.
Okay, so then we can easily do this, and we'll go.
This was open for debate. It's now.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your damn problem?
Yeah,
man?
I know. It goes on We Are Tottenham. No, sorry, I can't do this properly here. I have to do this. Goes on We Are Tottenham TV after like a year. All of a sudden, comes back big time again.
Yeah,
just because Kate stole his title of big time.
I'm losing my rag, mate. I'm going to delete my Twitter.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall to the pressures of the public. No, Nick is always taking down other people's Twitter's account. Don't let him do it to you. Okay? Don't let him do it to you. Right? So this is so we'll just swap out Romero there. And are you happy with that now, Nick?
Happy with what?
We put Romero in. Okay, so what would you like to see different? I'll start with you, Nick. Are you okay with Werner, Solanke, and Moore as the front three in these positions?
Yeah.
Okay. Bergvall in the...
Who invited him on?
He invited himself. His message, and he was just like, he got Bo to send me a message saying, "Hi, Bobby. My daddy's sitting here talking to me. Can you get him to stop bothering me and invite him on your show?" And I was like, "All right, Bo, no problem." He's not going swimming today. He won't go to cricket. He's just here. He keeps talking to us. So where are you here? You're okay with Bergvall in the attacking midfield role?
I think Bergvall will start, and I think I don't know. There's rumours that Maddison will play today. So I think there'll be lots of changes. I'm not sure, and I think the back four is probably correct. I think Basuma will play and Bergvall will play, but I'm not sure if that'll be a Sarr or Maddison. So you're pretty much spot on. Obviously, now you've got rid of Dragoshin, but
Spence can't play. Oh, that's right. Spence isn't even freaking in the
Europa
squad.
Yeah, so it needs to be Davis. No, Reguilon is not playing. Surely not.
Do you think
have to go Van der Ven and Romero? No.
Well, why not Dorrington then?
Well, we can do, yeah.
Yeah, just don't think it's going to happen. He's got to have some experience on the side, hasn't he? So I think Ben Davis is a certain starter.
Right.
Does he play centre back or left wing back though? He can get rinsed very easily at left wing back, can't he?
Good to see him.
I don't think Van der Ven's going to start though, is he? Didn't Ange actually say he needs a rest?
Yeah, he does need a rest. Tottenham. See what people are saying. Tottenham.
Definitely no family member attacks. I agree with that, mate. Good to see you though, and glad you're here. Yeah.
Confirmed
team so bad last Thursday.
Here we go.
It's, you know what, Bobby? It's almost like we threw together this lineup at the last second, isn't it?
You'd think we didn't know what we were doing, but they know we don't know what we're doing. It's not like it's
so they're saying Archie Gray could fill in as an auxiliary centre back.
He could, yes.
What are you, so these are pretty much players that now we've got the lineup right. They're available and they can play, and you're happy with this lineup, Nick, right?
I would say I would put Gray instead of Van der Ven, or Gray instead of Van der Ven. I'll put Porra right back, and that's
okay. Sorry, hold on a second. So you'd rather have Gray here, yeah?
Yeah.
You want Porro here?
Yeah, I mean that's one reason why we shouldn't have got rid of Emerson Morale, because he could have played tonight. But anyway,
yeah, but he wouldn't have been selected because he doesn't take low quality right backs because he left Spence up too, right? So
I think we might even see Gray swapped with Davis there, play Gray at left back. I think the unfortunately for Archie Gray, I think when he does get game time now, it is literally just to get him on the pitch, in with the team, whichever position. He is versatile enough for it. And I think we're going to want to have that a little bit of experience in the centre-back position. So I think Romero...
that's a good point, actually, that Destiny said about Porro playing on the left, maybe, and then Davis in at left centre-back and then Gray on the right. That would maybe be a bit better. Because Porro can play there, I guess. We don't have any left-back cover, right? So I guess Porro would have to play there.
What am I looking at, Destiny? I need to look down. Gray center back. I'd love to see more start, but I expect Johnson will start. Yeah, probably because he's in form, right? So for me personally, sorry, Koos, your lineup changes here. What would you like to see here? Are you okay with the front three? I know you're not a Timo fan at all.
No, well, just take Timo out. I'll prefer to play with 10 people than them.
Okay, so no one. And,
yeah, that looks better already. I'll go with that. That's fine.
Well, here, I'll do mine, and let's see if you like this preference then, just for the front three. I prefer this personally. Yep. What do you think?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think so. But I think Johnson's going to have a rest as well, right? I don't know. Unless someone gets sent off again.
I know this will not happen, but I'd also like to possibly see this if we are going with that kind of
Dorrington there.
Yeah, well, you got Davies and you got Romero. So you've got experienced players around him, and then on top of that, you've got then. I'd like to see Gray. Sarr can do the running, and he'll kind of hopefully cover Gray as well. But Gray is he's.
I think we will see one. I think we'll see one midfielder, at least one with more experience. To be honest, but
decide to talk to Kuva. Oh yeah. Sorry, Destiny, I got you. Vindaloo's here. Good morning. Destiny's drinking. Good morning. Well, good afternoon to you, mate. Yeah, I know, but this is just what we'd like to see, Lee. So if there's any by all means, any of you in the chat, if there's something you'd like to see changed in the lineup, by all means, but throw your suggestions out. Sorry, Coobs, you were saying?
Yeah, we're still a bit limited in some ways, aren't we? A few injuries, and look at the forward line. We're almost forced into this one here. If we're going to have any sort of real bite to it, I think Werner is going to play though. I prefer to see more play, obviously. But,
is Son fit?
No,
still, eh?
Did you see? Did you see that Solanke's been called up to the England squad?
We're going to talk about that next. Stop jumping ahead, man.
Sorry, man.
Just stick to the topics that we're giving you, okay? It's very obvious. We're doing a lineup builder for the game today. Who would we like to see in the middle? This is what we're talking about. And then my man just decides that, I know it's Thursday, but it's not shelf side. Even if it was, that'd be 4 hours from now.
Did Nick not get the memo, Bobby?
No, he makes his own, man.
Oh, you know the one I said. I just wrote it down. Just sit there, shut up, and look pretty.
Look pretty. That's the first thing you said to him in the private chat.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? I think with this being on the screen, you can't see him as much, so that's better.
Should we get rid of that banner and just have another look at the shirt as well, just for?
Yes, sir. Hang on. Boom and boom.
See you later, rat.
Can you shimmy a little bit more?
Oh, it's almost like it's watching it again on TV now.
This is quality content here, folks, just for you. So we did that. We saw what potential lineup changes we'd like to see. There is something you kind of touched on him now, so now we will talk about him. Nick, should we be harsher? Should B be harsher? Should B be harsher? Yeah, I gotta work on my English. Oh, and it's even got the little red line thing for me to tell me I've made a grammar mistake that I completely ignored. There we go. Should we be harsher on Brennan Johnson's Coos? Since this kid basically got raked over the coals, tarred and feathered in the public square, hung out on a noose, and just dragged through the mud, hitched to a horse and dragged through the fields. Everything was done to this kid. He's racially abused. His footballing skills were abused. Pretty much everything, right down to his neighbors, were abused socially online. And the response from the kid, at least on the pitch, has been
even the neighbors were abused.
I don't know. I'm just making shit up at this point.
I would not put it past some people to do that sort of thing. I really wouldn't.
Let's face it, man. Harold Bishop like to go and attack people for no reason. It's social media. Twitter is just toxic, man.
True.
Do you mean Harold Bishop was attacking him? Luke Carpenter from Neighbours, the TV show.
I appreciate the English references that I do not get at all.
It's not an English show. It's an Australian show.
Well, it's even more fitting, to be honest.
Why did we invite him? We should have known. As soon as he comes off We Are Tottenham TV, he gets all...
Well, look, come on. We've even gone to the trouble of really poor production values to make him feel at home with shelf side.
Exactly. We figured we'd bring the what he's used to, but no, there he is.
Uh-oh. Done it now.
Oh, somebody's...
Oh, wait a minute. Are Arsenal taking a corner?
Well, that could be a standing O for that one, buddy. That was fantastic. So, in reality, the point I was getting to was that he's basically been put right down, and he's responded fantastically. We know that we've spoken. You know, I spoke about this. This is the exact same thing, pretty much just mirrored to what happened with Dele Alli, where a few bad games and he was just completely torn apart, and it affected him mentally, and then in the long run ended up affecting his game and his growth. and his development. And look where he is now. Not even a shadow of himself. And it's sad to see that because we had him here, and I would argue that if he had stayed on the trajectory that he was on, he would be world class now. Yes, no?
Are you asking me? Sorry.
Any of you?
Oh,
Go on, Nick.
what was the question?
Damn. I was hoping you'd know because I sort of zoned out for a minute.
And so after this
Okay,
question,
so I'll simplify it for you then. Johnson got basically abused, and he's come back and responded on the pitch and shut up a lot of people. He's been fantastic as far as I'm concerned. People are going to say, oh, it was just a tap-in goal against United. His assist was a deflection. Doesn't matter. You got to be in those spots to tap that ball in. You got to be in the spot to make the play to even send the ball in for it to be deflected. Should we be even harsher on this kid? Should we double down and really, really go after everybody in his family because it seems to have worked for him and put a fire under him?
Yeah, look, I think it's 4 goals in 4 games, and let's see where we're at. If we're talking about consistency, let's see where we're at the end of the season. Like I said, if he keeps doing it and keeps me in the mud, I'll quite happily be in there because I think he didn't start the season well, but all he can do is score goals, right? And like we've said with the games and the results, we can only beat who's in front of us. So he can only score against the team that he's playing against. So look, if it turns out that he carries on, and look, we're not going to win every single game. A player is not going to score in every game between now and the end of the season. We know that. So let's see. And Vindaloo's put it perfectly. Let's see that consistency.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's see it in. We haven't seen what we haven't really seen of this Spurs team is when the going gets tough and you need someone to step up, whether that's in a final or a quarterfinal or a knockout game or whatever. That's when we're really going to see if Tottenham has changed. This team has changed the mentality. So,
no, and you're right, and it's consistency, and he has to earn that, though. But I like the way Jason has put it. He deserved the criticism, but not the hate and the abuse. Rightfully so. Criticism is warranted. It's part of the job, right? But now he deserves some credit for what he's been doing. Kuv, you're one of the ones that kind of flipped the script. You are willing to give him a little bit of credit now. You weren't too fond of him from the beginning.
More than a little, yeah, a lot of credit. He's doing. One of the criticisms I had was it's all well and good looking quick and being in the right places occasionally, and looking like you can be dangerous if you get it right. But at the end of the day, you have to deliver. You have to actually affect the game. And if you're a forward, that's got to be either scoring goals or making goals. If you're not doing that, you're not doing your job. So I agree with all it. Yeah, praise for him for what he's doing at the moment. That kick up the arse, although it's obviously way over the top from some fans, that real vile abuse, that can never be condoned. But the rest of it, it's coming up against adversity and answering it. And I'll draw on that. So I say that from drawing on my own experience. When I used to play, I used to be quite sort of laid back, happy-go-lucky with games. Sometimes I got dropped or told, I don't think you can do this game. I don't think you're up to it. And that used to light a fire under me. I'd absolutely annihilate anybody in front of me at that point. Maybe he's the same. He just needs that little bit of criticism to get the fire in his belly. He looks better for it. Long may it continue. But the big test is, as it is for the rest of the team now, as it is for the manager, it is that consistency. And let's see it in some of these really big games where we have players that haven't turned up in the past. Tactics have failed us. Put it all together, keep it going. I think we're at the stage now where I've got back on the train because I can now see where it's going. I'm seeing an actual result to all the little bits that were sort of in the background, the pressing getting better, the defending's getting better. Still some lapses, of course.
Yeah.
Still some cases where the high line will create chances for the opposition. That is the nature of the game. Even under Pochettino, we would still leak some chances like that because it's high risk, high reward. The better you are at it, the more you get the reward and the less of the risk. So let's put it all together on a consistent basis. And like I said, I'm looking at this next run of games. Why not go unbeaten until that Man City game? It's about 4 or 5 games, isn't it? Until then, I don't see any that we should be absolutely, terrified of. Brighton away is going to be tricky. We know that, but I don't see why we can't overcome that. I looked at the way we took Man United apart. It wasn't just them being bad. We were forcing them to be bad. They had nowhere to pass, nowhere to go. Long ball over the top. And like I said, when you see Man United have to resort to that in a home game, you're doing something right. The only criticism I've got with us at the moment is put more of those chances away. That does. So we are still looking at Brennan Johnson. How much better it would have been if he had put away that chance where he hit the post as well.
Yes.
If he'd got a brace instead of just the one, then it would have been, wow, that's a real contributing factor to the whole performance. But we
would have still had a lot of people saying he was just lucky. Against the United squad. How maddening is that, though?
Yeah, he's looking good. It is consistency. Do it all game. It's no good turning up for 2 minutes and do it. We want to see that consistent threat over 90 minutes. Then you really got a player. But that applies to all the players. We have periods where we slack off or run out of steam. It does take a lot out of players pressing like this.
Yeah.
And it's mentally tiring because they know if they do make a mistake, it's probably going to be a goal. It's that much of a risky game, but I'm all for it. I'm all about goals. I'm all about taking chances. And if you don't give it a shot, you never get anything. Who has it said? I've forgotten who it said it now, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah. And that's what I feel about the team. Just get out there, have a go. Always have a go. If an attack doesn't end in a shot, then it's a failed attack.
Yep.
So let's see more of it. That's all I'm going to say. And a big win at Old Trafford is not to be taken lightly under any circumstances, because we have been hammered there so many times.
So many times, exactly. Even we've gone there with a better squad on paper and lost.
Yeah.
Even when we had Harry Kane here and everything like that, even with Ericsson and everything, we still what did we win? 2 games there now in the last 10 years or something?
It's 2020 and 2012.
I'll tell you what else has changed here. Why I'm back on the Ange train, and it's like a lot of flip flop.
Can you do a choo choo when you get back on?
Yeah. Well, go choo choo when we start really hammering teams like 5-6-0, which I think we're going to.
When we start doing that, you're going to show up bloody dressed as a full train conductor.
That's right. But yeah, I mean, the reason I lost faith in Ange wasn't to do with his ability or his tactics or him being naive or anything like that. Forget all that. I was very clear in what I said about I just don't think he's got the players to do this sort of football. And I don't think Levy's going to provide him with them. What's happening now is those players are starting to turn up and produce the goods. So perhaps he can do it with his squad after all. I'm not convinced when you see Timo Werner in the lineup, though. So
but what
get everybody back fit, and then another decent January maybe, or if not the summer transfer window, perhaps we're really onto something there. It's enough for me to get behind anyway. I'm always going to do it. If I see something I'm happy with, I'll cheer it. If I don't, I'll be angry. I'm a good dog, but you got to throw me a bone every now and then.
Fair enough. Yeah, you need a treat. You can't just be yelled at all the time.
Exactly. Treat and a belly rub. I'm okay with that then.
Sorry, I don't have to be a dog for that stuff. As a human, if you throw me a treat and give me a belly rub, I am good to go.
Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. We'll talk later, mate. Yeah.
Belly rubs all around, baby. That's for Saturday night show. Or Friday. I don't even know what we're doing. Vindaloo's got a question for us. So if there's one thing you could change from the Ange system, what would that be? Who would like to go first?
Werner. I'll leave it at that.
Well, he took my one, Kuva. I mean, look, what is there to change? I think he's adapted. We've asked him to adapt. What I'd like him to not change is to go back to inverted fullbacks and crowding that midfield area, because we've seen the differences. And like what I was going to say was Kuva was saying about Brighton is
Ben put that over
Kuva's predictions on scoreline, I think, could actually come true. An 8-4 or a 7-3. That could actually come true on Sunday.
Now you're talking.
It's nice when he's positive the odd time.
Hey, I'm down for 7-3. It's happening at some point.
There you go. Ben saying since he's basically got rid of that inverted fullback system, we've gone 4-4-4. So he has made the adaptation, like you said, Nick.
I don't think he's got rid of it. It's
well, they don't seem to be doing it much, but...
You do still see the likes of a doggy pushing in and taking up that number 10 spot at times. What I think has changed is you don't often see both fullbacks going at the same time. So I think it's a little bit more lopsided now. You quite often, I saw against United, Porro would go forward, a doggy would tuck in to go with the other centre backs, and we'd still have 3 at the back there. So it's more to do with the entire amount of bodies going into places rather than just inverted. Inverted isn't the problem if you've got less people there anyway. But what's making the difference is that press, and it is the numbers going into midfield. United go very narrow, push the four midfielders into there, try and deny the space, which works for a lot of teams against a lot of teams. But we just added more numbers. Solanke would come back and join in with it in the midfield areas to create the extra man there all the time. Romero pushing out aggressively, so it becomes almost the defensive midfielder at that point. And we just had numbers in there constantly. We could play it through the midfield. They couldn't. And it was working. It's really, really encouraging to see. But yeah, it's that word again, isn't it? Consistency. See it again and again. I really believe we're going to do it this as well. I think we're going to go into that Man City game brimming with confidence, and I think we're going to beat them. How's that?
Kuva says we're going to smash them. Angus is asking a question: have you won more at the Emirates, more at the Old Trafford? Angus, I'm just going to simply take this question on by myself. I'm not going to even ask my the other people on the panel here today. I will respond to you and answer you simply by saying, "Shut up, Angus." That's it.
Careful, Bobby. Careful.
Oh, I can't say "shut up" to Angus.
No.
No. Okay, sorry, Angus. I didn't mean to say "shut up." Be quiet. Be quiet. Use be quiet.
I don't think that's better, Bobby. Stop.
Okay.
Bobby, Nick has spoken. What's your Twitter, mate?
Do I have Twitter?
Probably not anymore.
One day I'll figure out how to use it. Ben saying he never wants to see inverted fullbacks. Man City, how many points do you think you will get up to that game? So up to the Man City game, he's just asking how many points do we think we'll get?
How many matches have we got?
So we play Brighton, West Ham, and Crystal Palace.
So
Brighton away, Palace away, West Ham at home.
If I'm negative, I think 2 wins and a draw. If I'm positive, we're going to smash all 3.
Yeah, easily. I was going to say 12 points out of 9.
12 points out of 9. Let's do it.
The delusions are alive, baby. Nicky loves causes. Yeah, he does love lost cause. Not rid of it. They're just running it better. Yeah, it could be actually. They're actually understanding what the system is and doing it properly. Jason's also saying they still invert, but not as often. It also tends to happen when both midfield and wingers are wide. Yep. So they know those all the spaces are occupied and need to be. But saying you're not playing for Eric Ten Hag anymore could be for a shock tonight. I think United are not playing for Eric Ten Hag anymore.
Could be in for a shock tonight. Yeah. Who are they playing? Let's have a look. Porto. 100%. Yeah. Away to Porto.
They've got Porto away and they've got Villa away. So, yeah. And then maybe Eric Ten Hag will be no more.
Yeah. Ashby and Angus are saying they're playing Porto. Carl Simpson's making his own gums up, saying they're Pirto. They're going to be playing.
If the funny thing is, if you looked at United's tactics against us that weren't working, that is actually how Ten Hag wants them to play. They just came up against us playing our style of football, and they got no answer at that point. So he would have had to abandon what he wants to do, the style in which he wants to do. Players had no choice. They started playing a long ball game because they can't get through the midfield. I think it's a combination of lack of talent in their team, lack of leadership certainly seems to be. And otherwise, it's just, I don't think they got the players to do that at the moment. That same as us in a lot of ways. There are some very good players in that side, but unless you can get the most out of them and get it working in a certain way, you can get these patchy performances. Well, it's more than patchy against us, wasn't it? They were just taken apart.
Oh, they're dreadful. Yeah,
we're just sensational against them. That's all it was.
Unbelievable.
But end of the day, end of the day, Ten Hag is a manager I know well from Eredivisie, which I watch all the time, and he's a bloody good manager. So there's something more to it than just that when it comes to going to the Premiership. Obviously, he needs either time to shape that squad into his image, but it doesn't look like it's happening, does it? He's under massive pressure now because it's United. Yeah. If he'd gone to, say, Brentford...
He's even picked up trophies and he's still under pressure. How crazy is that?
Well, that's Man United for you, isn't it? That's the expectations.
So, but since Fergie left, they've been on a downward trajectory anyway, so what do you really expect?
Porto, though, can certainly play football, so that's going to be...
Yeah.
That's going to be
a dark horse kind of team, right? Underrated, but they're always solid. It's pretty much them and Benfica, and maybe Sporting kind of sneaks in there for the top three.
Yeah, it's usual sort of names, yeah.
It's normally them two, Benfica and Porto, right? So, Solanke was called up to the England squad, but Maddison was not. How do you feel about that, Nick?
Look, I was looking at the squad, right? I mean, obviously Bellingham's come back in, Foden's come back in, and Palmer's come back in. So I mean, look, Bellingham, Foden, Gallagher, Morgan Gibbs-White, Gomez, Mainu, Palmer, Rice. I don't see where he fits there. If you want to try and get him into the forward line, you've got Gordon, Grealish, Kane, Saka, Solanke, Watkins, and Madueke. I don't think Solanke will get any minutes, if I'm honest. It's his first cap in 7 years. So let's see if he actually gets on the pitch. Obviously,
first cap in 7 years. Wow.
Yeah. So I guess we've got that monkey. He's got that monkey off his back in terms of you a fifth choice for Gareth Southgate or whatever they were singing. The opposition fans were singing. So yeah, look, it's Greece and Finland. Maybe he will play, maybe he won't play. But yeah, from Maddison's point of view, Maddison, look, he needs to keep doing what he's doing, and his time will come. But when you've got, when Foden and Gallagher are potentially on the bench in that midfield, or Palmer, between those three, it's very difficult for someone to just break into there unless you're being incredible. And Maddison hasn't been incredible; he's been better. But again, it's about consistency. He was rubbish after the injury, which everyone said. Wayne Holland was especially the one that said, "You'll wait until Maddison gets injured. He'll fall off a cliff."
Yep.
And he started well. And no, Eze is not in the squad. So the players that have gone in, so Livramento and Harry Maguire, Jared Bowen and Eze miss out. Carl Walker, Bellingham, Solanke and Palmer, I think, are the ones that come in. So.
Ian saying it's good that he won't get any playing time. He won't get injured during the break then. Yeah. And Coops, your thoughts on it, on the Solanke call-up and the Matters shut-in?
Yeah, the other thing with Madders as well is being left out of the England team. That's going to fire him up as well. That's good for us. Yeah. So he'll have more of a point to prove and hopefully go out there dominating man of the match performances. Solanke, I think he's been a strange player for a long time because even when he was at Liverpool, you could see that he could play football. The basics of his game that were really good. That's obviously why Liverpool wanted him. But he wasn't a goal scorer. He was far from it. He had a dreadful goal scoring record. But since he dropped down the division to play in the Championship for a season, banging a load of goals there, his confidence has come back. Comes up with Bournemouth and bangs in a load of goals there. For not the greatest team in the world, Bournemouth, but they're decent and they do play football. And he was a great part of that. And he's bringing it to us now. He does look the part. I think he's got goals in him. He's not going to have Harry Kane levels of goals in him. Definitely not. He's nowhere near that kind of level of finisher. But I think he'll do a decent amount. 15 to 20 in the season will be good. Very good haul, especially what the rest he brings to the team, all that pressing and everything. I think he's worth his place in the England squad because we do not have that many great centre forwards. Very few to choose from. The reason Maddison misses out is because we have lots of very great attacking midfielders at the moment.
Yeah.
When you're talking about the likes of the...
I don't know about the centre forward thing, though. You got Tony, you got Watkins, you got Kane.
Tony, look at where he's chosen to go. I think he's...
Do you think that puts him in what Coleman said about Bergman?
Yeah, absolutely.
That
Why would you go?
You went to a league that you're not going to...
Yeah, they did that. They did that with... was it with rugby? They said if any of the England rugby players go over and play in France for the money, then they won't be eligible for selection for the England rugby team. So a lot of different sports have done it, and
there's no way you can maintain being at the top of your profession if you go and play with lesser quality players on purpose.
Yeah,
you just can't.
Yeah. I mean, you look at Ronaldo. Okay, he's scoring goals, but when you look at the team, you're like, who else is in that team? I don't really know. Yeah. So.
Hey, Paul, good to see you. I had a question here from Angus. He was just asking something about did Ten Hag basically coach under Pep when he was at Bayern Munich? I have no idea. Do you guys know anything about this? He said he remembers reading something like that, but he wasn't sure.
I think he might have. It was something like that, wasn't it?
I do remember that Arteta got advice from Poch first before he went to Man City. Angus, I read that the other day, so maybe that Spurs link there. Maybe he learned what he knew from Poch and not from Pep. I don't know.
Wow. German media is after Kane again, saying he's not a big game player after their loss yesterday to Villa.
Well,
there's truth to it, though, isn't there?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Vindaloo. Southgate was spotted with Levy earlier. Went out for dinner.
That's okay. He's going out for dinner with Levy, then he's going out for dinner with Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos, and then he'll be unveiled early next week as the Manchester United manager.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's going to go out with Levy, he's going to go out with Ratcliffe, and then he'll be announced as the Bournemouth manager. So that's just the way the media works here. Last thing, guys, we do have a game today here, so let's get your score predictions in. Everybody in the chat, if you want to throw your score predictions in, let's see how Tottenham will fare today on our trip all the way over to Hungary against Ferner Christian.
Oh, God. We're so professional on this channel.
Completely, man.
It is entirely appropriate Nick is here.
It would have been better last week if he could have brought his little friend and his mask. Right? So
where's Red?
Right?
Nick Angus is saying he can't wait for the meltdown if he becomes manager. So, Nick, your score prediction after Kuva's. Kuvs, what do you think? What's going to happen today? Predictions and goal scorers, please.
Still an away game in Europe, so that's not easy in itself. Don't know too much about this team, to be fair. So I don't know what to expect. I just think there's enough about us at the moment to have a bit of belief. But it depends on how many changes we make. If we're going with a lot of inexperience and players that aren't playing week in, week out, can leave you open to getting a bit of problems happening. So I can see it being a close game. I'm going to go for us nicking it 2-1. Why not? I think even if it needs some of our big guns coming off the bench to sort out the scoreline a bit for us. But just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. I think we're going to get through to the knockout phases anyway. So I think this is just one of those games. It's almost a free hit, if you like. So it's a bit of a step into the unknown, but it's all valuable experience. A lot of these players are still young. They need to get used to European away nights and the difficulties that go with it. The travel, the pressure put on you, the hostile home crowd, lack of your own fans coming to see you. I mean, not too many people are going to be making the trip. Quite enough, but you're not going to expect it like you would be just going around another English club on a league match. So, yeah, it's a new experience. Just enjoy it. 2-1 for me.
Well, they are the I just looked it up. They are the former Hungarian champions. So, or they're reigning Hungarian champions, I should say. So, their last loss was to Anderlecht in the first round. They lost that one 2-1. So, another team.
I think we'd have no problems if we played our first 11, but I don't think we'll play our first 11. So,
no, I can't see that happening. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, look, I think either we go we go strong, we get the win and do everything else. But I think we just do an Arsenal and be boring and 1-0. I'm just happy. I know people want to see a crazy game, but I think they would probably take more of their chances than potentially what Karabag took last week, and it could be a bit crazy if we play like that. So 1-0 win, get the 3 points, everyone back, ready for Sunday, and we go again.
Yeah, and I'm just seeing here that we have actually never played each other. There's no history of these two teams meeting, ever. But based on the last result, where we decided that we don't need to play with 11 men, we want to give you a chance. We're going to take one off very, very early. So Ange, again, with his generosity and just showing what a sportsman he is, told one of his players to just get sent off, because it's kind of like against Coventry, like I was saying, he purposely gave them the entire game and said at the end, okay, now take it back, guys. Enough's enough now. We gave him a chance. So, obviously the guy's tactics are just unmatchable. He's just the greatest thing ever. One of the greatest managers ever to even be part of the game. Right, Coops?
yeah, why not? Why not?
For me, I think we should be able to take this. I think we're running on a lot of confidence right now. I think everything's all sunshine and rainbows and roses and unicorns dancing in the fields. So I'm going to give us another 3-0 win here today.
Nice.
I'm going 3-0. I'm going to give Solanke a brace, and I'm really hoping Moore can pot one, because even in that few seconds he came on against United at the end, he flashed that shot right over the crossbar pretty quickly too. So I'm hoping that he can bring something more to us.
Just imagine if it is another 3-0. We're criticising our forward line still, but we score 3 goals for 4 games in a row. It's not bad, is it?
And Joe. Carl Simpson is saying 4-1. Jason Bell is saying 4-1. Ashby is saying 2-1, so she's a little bit more cautious like you are today. Okay. Vindaloo showing his absolute disdain for Spurs and giving it to Fernando Vacros. 2-1 for them. The sheriff is saying 5-0. He'll be drunk and surrounded by sheep. I'm glad your family has come to see you on your birthday, my mate. Unfortunately, we're losing 3-0, according to Angus. So for any of my mods...
No. He wouldn't say that. That's 3-0 for us. He would 3-0 for us, unfortunately.
AZ Alkmaar next, Angus.
What's that? What did you say, Angus?
Is it Galatasaray or AZ Alkmaar? It's AZ Alkmaar.
Alkmaar next. There you go, Angus. Question answered. Going away to Eastern European club, always an insane thing. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We win early and take the big guns off. That would be nice, too. This team is not bad. No, Vindaloo, I've always believed that on any given day, anybody can win or lose. That's just football. It's the nature of the beast. We've seen Cinderella stories happen through the game. We've seen it in all sports where the underdogs have come up. So you never know what can happen until the end of that 90 minutes and the whistle's blown. So win's a win. Doesn't matter how you get it, 100%. And I just played them twice, though, with Celtic, apparently. Okay. So Norman saying it's a good show. He's just subscribed. I appreciate that. Norman, thank you for joining us. Why do you care so much about how we play? He doesn't care about how you play, Angus. You guys come here, you and Vindaloo, especially as Arsenal fans, that support our channel and support us as content creators all the time. So we just want to let you know that we support and love you, buddy. Or yous, sorry. Ye. Is it ye? I don't know. We love ye, we love yous, whatever makes you happy, big guy. Okay? Vindaloo saying physical, they're going to need a... okay. Maybe that we will see Basuma start there instead of what I want with Gray. I'm at the stadium. What stadium are you at, Runketic? Jess is in the house. Good afternoon, Jess. Good to see you. What do I need to do? You asked for mods. Oh, I was just going to say I was going to say timeout Vindaloo and Angus, but since Vindaloo gave us a losing prediction, I'd like to see you time him out for a solid 10 seconds so he can think about what he's said and done.
That's
But
right.
Angus is favoring us, so Angus is saved from a timeout. But I will need to sit down with him one day and understand the difference between ye and use and us and use, because English is very different on that side of the world compared to what I learned here. So, now Vindaloo's changing his tune. We should win. Yeah, Angus is going to teach me Scottish someday. So we're just saying hello. I'm afraid of the Arsenal fans. Don't be afraid of them. A lot of them are nice. Like Vindaloo, come on, we'll send you some oil, right? But
Can I give a special shout out to Jess on JSY? JSY Talks Football. If you like our Kuva and the Kang shows where we go off football and off the rails and messing about and just having a great time with a bunch of friends, JSY Talks Football is another channel you'll probably enjoy. So it's our Leeds counterpart, we like to think of them. And they've been taking a lot of criticism lately unfairly from their own fans, just for being like all girls football opinion and just basically enjoying themselves when others don't want to.
Yeah.
So,
they're
big up
happy clappers, and they're happy and they're funny and they're friendly. And Stacey shakes her knockers.
And the bigger reason for me bringing up that is we're going to be doing that collaboration with them, aren't we?
We all going to be shaking together.
Absolutely.
Stacey, I've been practicing. I'm waiting for you, Stacey. I'm taking her on live on stream. Yeah, and there is the link for Jess's channel. So for any of you that want to get away from the serious football content and actually have a smile and a laugh, this is the place for you. Get on over, show them some love. It is going to be a blast. We're going to be doing a little collaboration, as Kuva had said. So it will be interesting to see how that goes. Loves Jess. Yeah, they are definitely something else over there. Definitely a good laugh. Always a great attitude as well. Yeah, we're looking forward to it, Jess. We just got to hammer out the details. We're not sure if we're doing it tomorrow night or Saturday night. I'm good for Saturday night, Coop, so I thought I wasn't, but I'm actually good for Saturday. So,
yeah, it's all good to me. Do both as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, double down. One Friday night on theirs, Saturday night on ours?
Just do it every night. We'll just link up and just talk crap all night. Yeah.
Until you get arrested.
Yeah, there you go. That's where you find mine and Kuva. Most yeah. That is true. That's where you get the most out of control comments in there. Audience here. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Appreciate you joining us here, man. Will you guys do a Star Wars show? No, but we are. What Roadman has decided is that he does want to do a full Star Wars educational panel and have you sit down and understand why Star Wars is so important to that generation.
I really do fancy doing a retro channel at some point.
We'll just talk a retro show.
Yeah, we just do a retro show based around a football.
You got full access to the channel. You do whatever the hell you want, whenever you want. You can do it with whoever. That's yours. You host it.
Yeah, well, say channel. Yeah, part of the show, but it's like Kuva and the Kang. But do it as a separate sort of thing. It's its own entity. Pick a historical football match and then look at all the stuff that's going on in the world back then in the day, and just talk nostalgia for a full hour.
Get all the ideas here because we know how many thieves there are. You know, we come up with this stuff and then all of a sudden we see it on somebody else's channel.
Yeah, but
a few days later, we're so lazy. We only stream like once a week.
Please stop that. Look, they can do that. Everybody else can do it. It's still not going to be us doing it, is it?
That's true too. Because I've noticed people are trying to steal this thing.
Exactly.
And then it don't work. Do it. Y'all try it, but it don't work. You don't got this eye contact, baby.
Well, yeah it works. Okay.
Oh, somebody's not happy down there. He's not going to hear. Just give him a little eye contact.
No, Nick's
that is it for us, folks. Nick
is just looking at which Twitter account he can take down next now.
The next target. Do. Yeah,
yes, that's what I do.
The channel killer.
The Twitter killer.
The Twitter killer.
But that is it for us, folks. For those of you going to be watching the Spurs game later on, do enjoy. Wish you all the best, of course. We're hoping for a big Spurs win today. For those of you that haven't, please remember to like, subscribe, and subscribe. We got memberships, and that's it. What else am I supposed to say?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's it for us, folks. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and as always, come on, you Spurs.
See you later.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo.